Folks, in my 20 years in the league, I've never seen anything like this. What's unfolding right now is nothing short of historic, a seismic shift that could reshape the entire landscape of the NFL. I'm talking about a secret so explosive, so cloaked in layers of maneuvers and masterstrokes, that only a handful of insiders have even caught wind of it. And trust me, what I'm about to reveal might just be the biggest game changer of the decade. Keep your eyes glued, because what's happening behind closed doors in the NFL's upper echelons is something straight out of a Hollywood script, and the best part? It's all happening right now, as you listen. Before I spill the full story, I need you to do one thing: smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell to stay ahead of every breaking revelation. If you're truly in the know, this is your moment. Because the insiders, the ones who move the pieces, they're whispering about this move as a game-changing masterstroke, something that will shake the foundation of the Eagles and every other NFC contender. And let me tell you, if you want the full scoop, the secret that could maybe, just maybe, be the biggest NFL swap in half a decade, you gotta stay with me. What I'm about to reveal is just the beginning. Trust me, it's about to get crazy. Now, let's step back for a moment and analyze exactly what the Eagles need and why they're locked in a silent war behind the scenes for a player that could be the key to their future dominance. Philadelphia, under head coach Nick Sirianni, has been riding high. 5 playoff appearances in a row, back-to-back division titles, and a Super Bowl victory in 2025 that had fans dreaming of a dynasty. But beneath the surface, cracks are forming. The offense, while explosive at times, has shown inconsistency, especially against elite defenses. Sirianni's play calling has come under scrutiny, and the offensive line, while talented, still struggles at times to open running lanes and protect Jalen Hurts against relentless pass rushes. Their defensive pressure has been a bright spot, but their edge rushers, outside of Haason Reddick, have been too dependent on scheme and less on star power. Here's where the analytics tell the story. The Eagles' pass rush efficiency has been good but not great, especially on third down, where they've lacked that relentless edge presence capable of wrecking offenses on critical drives. Their DVOA rankings for rush defense and pass rush have slipped from elite levels a few seasons ago, indicating the team needs a game-changing talent they simply don't currently have. And I've studied the film. The problem is clear: they need an outside linebacker who can not only generate sacks but also create chaos, force turnovers, and elevate the entire front seven. Someone who commands double teams, demands respect from offenses, and can play both the run and pass with equal ferocity. That's why the solution they've been quietly hunting is so perfect, but it's also one that comes with enormous implications. They need a player who isn't just a good pass rusher, but a transformative one. Enter Alex Highsmith. Now, I know what some of you are thinking: Highsmith for the Eagles? That seems out of nowhere. But hear me out. The more I analyze the landscape, the more I see the pieces falling perfectly into place. Highsmith, at 28, is entering his prime. He's already proven to be a relentless force, ranking among the league's best in forced fumbles and strip sacks. His sack production has skyrocketed in the last 2 seasons. In 2023, he posted 13.5 sacks, and the advanced stats show he's been among the league leaders in QB hits, pressures, and impact plays. And here's the kicker: his contract, signed just 2 years ago, is structured in such a way that the Steelers might be open to moving him for the right price. Let's dissect his film for a moment, because this isn't just about raw numbers. Highsmith is a technician. His edge rush skills are surgical. His first step is explosive, a quick, violent burst that often leaves tackles and tight ends grasping at air. He's got a refined swim move, a spin, and a relentless motor that keeps him in plays even after the initial rush. Watch his move against the Bengals in mid-2025. He uses a high inside rip, then dips under the tackle's outside shoulder to sack Burrow for a critical loss. Advanced analytics rave about his win rate on pass rushes, over 22% in 2025, well above league average. But what truly makes Highsmith special is his versatility. He can line up outside, edge, or slide inside on passing downs, creating mismatches and confusion. His production against double teams is impressive, and his forced fumbles are often clutch. Player with upside, maybe a young receiver or linebacker, in exchange for the veteran pass rusher. Imagine this: the Eagles offering a 2026 second-round pick, a future mid-rounder, and a young defensive prospect, maybe a promising corner or linebacker. The Steelers, looking to reload after some salary cap gymnastics, see Highsmith as their piece to rebuild around, especially with other defensive assets locked in. The Eagles, meanwhile, get their franchise-defining pass rusher, a player who can turn their defense into a nightmare for quarterbacks like Mahomes, Herbert, or even the NFC's top contenders. This is about making a statement, about saying to the league, we're in it to win it. No more waiting. Now, let's analyze the fit. Highsmith's scheme versatility makes him an ideal match for the Eagles' 4-3 front. He's a perfect complementary piece to Reddick, a true disruptor who can set the edge and collapse the pocket from different alignments. His sideline-to-sideline coverage is underrated, adding value on third down and in 2-minute situations. Compare him to pass-dominant Eagles pass rushers like Trent Cole or Brandon Graham, but with even more explosiveness and ball skills. Projected impact? Immediate. Highsmith could be the missing piece that pushes this defense from very good to historic. What's the worst-case scenario? He doesn't mesh with Gannon's scheme or struggles to adapt to the Philly environment. But give me a break, his film and metrics don't lie. This is about a player built for this moment, and the Eagles need that guy to truly leap into the top tier of NFL defenses. And what about the ripple effect? Rumors already swirl that the Eagles' front office has been quietly mounting this effort for months. The Steelers, facing salary cap constraints, might see this as the perfect opportunity to cut bait on a star who's about to hit free agency in 2027, especially if they believe they can replace him with younger talent or draft picks. The NFL whisperers say the Steelers have been fielding calls from multiple teams, but the Eagles' interest appears the most serious and the most strategic. So, what does all of this mean for the Eagles' 2026 season? It's simple, a genuine game-changer. Adding Highsmith would instantly turn the defense into a feared unit, intimidating even the most prolific offenses. It would elevate the entire team, making their pass rush lethal, their secondary more confident, and their overall roster more complete. The Eagles, already contenders, would become favorites in the NFC, with a defensive line that's almost unpassable. And let's not forget, this move signals a larger message. It's about ambition. It's about dominance. It's about claiming that the Eagles are no longer content to just compete, they want to rule. Contracts, draft picks, trades, none of that matters when your goal is legacy, and Highsmith could be the linchpin in that plan. Now, I want you to really understand the gravity of what's happening. This isn't just a rumor, it's a layered, carefully orchestrated chess move that could reshape the entire league. Watch closely in the coming weeks as whispers turn into reports, as insiders tip their hand, and as the Eagles make what could be the most audacious trade of 2026. The NFL's biggest secret? It's about to explode into the open. Remember, stay tuned, stay locked in, because what I've laid out here is just the surface. The real story is still unfolding, and trust me, what's coming next will be even bigger. This is the kind of move that defines careers, shifts power dynamics, and cements legacies. And if it happens, it will be remembered as one of the greatest strategic coups in NFL history. Be ready, because the Eagles' next chapter is about to be written and you're right in the middle of it. This isn't just speculation. This is history in the making, and I'll be here every step of the way to break it down, because trust me, when it happens, you'll want to say you were first.